What is up, my fellow net dwellers? Couch Command here, and today we're doing another 5 amazing mods. This time we're focusing on mods for the Game Pass obtained EA Play version of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Make sure you're slow, then throw your lightsaber at that like button. Message me down in the comments if I should mod Tabletop Simulator, State of Decay 2, or Sims 4 next week, and subscribe to the channel for more weekly modding content. Alright, now let's jump into it. This mod is for those of you who want a little more cheese in your mods. It doesn't add additional content, it doesn't change any textures. What it does is make it so you don't take any damage. This mod is known as the God Mode by Alex Poe, and no matter what happens, you won't get hurt. Also, apparently it adds in a one-hit kill mode as well. So for those of you who just want to play the game for the story without any real challenge, or I guess for individuals who might have gotten stuck on a given piece, this mod here will make it so you can jump from any height without getting hurt, fight any enemy without getting hurt, and one-hit any enemy. So this mod's going to be the cheesiest out of the ones I show today. There's some other ones as far as additional features. Some improve the graphics, some improve your fighting with stormtroopers. Some are retextures for some enemies. But as far as actual like a breaking mod, this is going to be about it. But with God Mode, where you don't take damage and you kill everything in one hit, I think that satisfies as a pretty big cheese mod. So this is the game using the default shading options that come standard with the game. I believe I have it on ultimate settings. Let me double check my visuals here. Video, full screen, max FPS, epic quality for everything. I can't actually go up on any of those, I don't think. Yeah, epic's as high as it goes. So this is on maxed out settings for my screen, and it doesn't look bad, but it can look better. Let me go ahead and pull up this reshader mod. So this reshader mod is also the only mod today I'm showing you that is not installed using a pack, but instead by actually unpacking items to a given folder. With that being the case, I figured I'd actually show you how I'm doing it, just in case it goes catastrophically wrong, in which case I can tell you, hey, try a different reshader, or in case it goes right, at least you kind of have a reference. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be going to the Jedi Fallen Order SW game, but instead of going into your pack files, you're going to go into your binaries and your Win64. And then you're just going to simply take all these guys here and move them into here. Ooh, and I didn't get the reshader folder for some reason, but there we go. Now supposedly, that's all it takes. So I am back in my main game now since I set up those reshaders. Let's go ahead and see here. So supposedly my N key should toggle the main effects. So you can see the difference here where you're getting a lot more sharpness out of the shader being on. This is the shader being off. The page down key also should toggle my depth of view. That didn't seem to work. And then the home key should open a GUI. Oh, there we go. There's the GUI as far as what all we can do here. This is a Skywalker ReShade FX True HD by Vanguard 1776. It is a method, well, it is a mod to try to give higher quality to the game. And honestly, this original view is pretty good. It's got a little too bright for me. Like the color contrast seems like it's really high, but outside of that, it's a really pretty looking mod. Let's go ahead and see what this enemy looks like real quick. Oh crap.
You'll let your guard down soon.
Ooh. Yeah. I mean, let me go ahead and toggle it on and off. Yeah, it adds a lot more depth to the images. Just look at all the stuff it brings out on that stormtrooper whenever I have it on. This is it on. And then if you look like towards the breastplate and the top of the helmet, you seem to lose a lot of that detail and you get a lot more blur. So that definitely sharpens things quite a bit. So yeah, I recommend you guys try it out. That is the Skywalker ReShade FX. So for those of you who've watched the movies, you recognize it's not really a Star Wars movie until somebody gets dismembered in some way. Whether you be, you getting your hand chopped off for being a little too grabby in a bar, or, your master getting chopped in half because two blades are better than one. Wait, I think he just got stabbed. I think it was the other dude that got chopped in half. Either which way, dismemberment is very common in most of the Star Wars series, and it does exist in this game, but it's only for animals. However, the Dismemberment Alpha by K-Boy lets you dismember everything now. This is an alpha mod where there's only set dismemberments for each different item. Like, most of your stormtroopers will only ever be dismembered in one given way, regardless of where you hit them with your lightsaber. But still adds that little bit of realism to it, and can be immersion breaking, can add some immersion. Either which way, it helps remove that whole PG-13 issue that they have originally. You'll notice these guys' hands are coming off. Oop, wrong button.
All allied units down.
There goes a hand and a leg off of that guy. So that's the Dismemberment mod. It'll just make it so stormtroopers lose some limbs as you hack and slash your way through. So by default, you have your everyday stormtroopers in here, which you should recognize from the original trilogy, which is 4, 5, and 6, right?
Or you'll be next. Get out of the way.
Anyway, so these are the original stormtroopers from 4, 5, and 6. This next mod's going to alter them to the good old-fashioned Clone War troopers of 1, 2, and 3. Let me go ahead and load up that mod. So this mod is known as the Clone Wars V1.1 by Mr. Fox, and it replaces the normal everyday stormtroopers
Allied units down.
with
Time to fight.
clone troopers instead. You'll notice the
Getting hit.
more bright armor instead of the standard white, where it has that yellow highlights. I want to say there's a couple of different models that they replaced them with. For instance, this guy with the arm pad there.
Stay back. Just stay back.
But yeah, it's just texture replacement for all the stormtroopers in the game, where it switches them over to your clone trooper armor. Like this dude. So it's a mod if you happen to have been born, in the 2000s, or in your first exposure to Star Wars was either the good old Clone Wars or, the first 3 in the trilogy, which I really hope that wasn't your first experience. If it was, you have my sympathy. Anyways, this is the Clone Wars V1.1. It's kind of cool. It's nice that there's texture replacements out there for, the enemies and not just your character. And I'd say try it out. It gives at least a little different flavor to the game. So as far as the Fallen Order goes, the vast majority of the mods available for this game are character texture replacement mods. Actually, I'm going to say at least 90% of the 400 mods out there seem to all be texture replacements, with the vast majority being texture replacements for your character. So I figured I'd highlight 3 of the texture replacements real quick for your enjoyment, and then we'd actually get into some other mods. I'm going to be doing 3 texture replacements with 4 additional mods. This is the first texture replacement. It's a combination of the Gal Kestis by Alex Poe and the Huttslayer Gal by Max Virgis 22. Get used to both those names because they do a lot as far as the texture mods for this game, and their name's going to show up more than once. So this first mod is obviously the Princess Leia outfit from, what is it? Not Return of the Jedi. Is it Return of the Jedi? It might be Return of the... It's either Return of the Jedi or... I don't remember what the middle one's called. Empire Strikes Back. So it's either Return of the Jedi or Empire Strikes Back. But this is the outfit from the Jabba the Hutt's done. This is basically all there is to the mod. Just to retexture your character, giving them that outfit. Let's go ahead and step into the next one. So that last one was the Huttslayer mod by Max Veneer. Huttslayer Gal by Max Veneer 22. This one is by Max Veneer's 23. I don't know why he increased by one. But this one's known as Jungle Cal. And basically it gives Cal a Tarzan style outfit. That's all this retexture does. But yeah, so that's Jungle Cal. And one left. This is our last outfit. This is Darth Talon by Alex Poe, which just lets you play as Darth Talon. And that is it for the 3 skins I'm showing off. There are a ton more out there, like literally a ton. Everything ranging from The Mandalorian to Han Solo to you name it, Luke Skywalker, whatever. Basically, if there's a character out there in the Star Wars universe you like, you're probably going to find a character replacement for him. There's even some more risque skins out there for you gentlemen of culture, so find a skin you like, enjoy it, have fun. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any suggestions on other games or mods that you'd like to see on the channel, please message me on Twitter at CouchCommand, that's CouchCMD, or feel free to hit me up in my Discord, links up at the top of the channel page. Don't forget to force pull and impale that like button. Message me down in the comments if I should mod Tabletop Simulator, State of Decay 2, or Sims 4 next week. And make sure you subscribe for more weekly modding content. This was CouchCommand. Y'all have a good night, a great tomorrow, and an amazing rest of the week. I'll see you next time.